You gotta send me a request. What's good,
Hey,
my brother?
what's happening?
How the fuck are you, bro?
I'm good. Same OG on my end. You know how I do. How you doing?
I'm good, just chilling. You know me, same old shit, different toilet.
I
Out
heard
here
that, man.
grinding like always.
Or being
How the
safe out
fuck
there. I
are you?
hope. I hope you're being safe.
I definitely am. I definitely am. I got masks all over this fucking car. And shit, times everything.
Yeah, we need all that, man.
How you and the
2020
fam?
is
How's
crazy.
everybody?
Everybody's blessed, man. The immediate family is good. We took some losses. I had a couple of personal losses in my life, you know what I mean? My uncle, my cousin, my mom's best friend, you know what I mean? We took our blows, this corona
Sorry
shit
to hear
virus.
that. Sorry to hear that, man.
I know, man. You know what I mean? That's
It's
always been
nothing to
like a
play
2 week
with.
span. Yeah, nothing to play with. So at least the immediate family, my wife, the kids, you know, mom, dad, you know what I mean? The immediate family is okay.
Okay, perfect. Happy to hear that part at least. Sorry for the other part.
Oh
My
yeah, no
condolences
problem,
for
no.
you and yours.
Shit, part of the game.
So we just gonna start this up. Like I said, people come on. There's a million dope shit popping right now. Honestly, I don't even know fucking Fat Joe and Busted Man was talking right now. But um I got a dope person, so I'm definitely gonna sit here and interview. I've been wanting to sit down with you since I started this shit, so I'm happy that
Definitely,
we
man.
finally got to get this popping.
It's
So
only
welcome
right.
to the Don't Be Mad podcast today.
Thank you so much
How
for
the
having
fuck
me,
are
man.
you,
I'm
G Money
honored.
the Prince?
I am honored to be here, my brother. You see, I'm keeping it all the way Bridgeport. See a product of my environment,
Yeah, I
you know what I
see you.
mean?
I
Hey, bro,
see
you know, that's
you.
my family over here,
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
to
saying?
I'm waiting for this shit to go away so I can go up in there and do a podcast at his store. Like I
Yeah,
don't
you
want
got
no
to,
no.
man.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like of me doing videos is because I know some dope people with some dope locations that I could go run into and do something there dope with them. And I think that
Yeah.
should always be dope, especially his spot is really dope in there.
Yeah, it's a good look for the city, man. I mean, there's a lot of people trying to be a clothing designer and do all that like everything else, but I mean, for him to set up his own spot, have his own store, and really, really be doing it
He
out
been
there,
doing
man. I
it for a
support him
while
heavy.
too. Shout out to him. I'll put A-Palm. They
Yep.
fucking doing their thing out here. They been all
Hmm.
over Smack everywhere.
Yeah.
I got a couple shirts inside. I got the Biggie shirt. I got the one that you got on, the junkie, the hip hop junkie shirt. I got it. I got them though. Don't worry.
I see you. I see you flexing.
So how the fuck are you, bro? How have G Money the Prince been, bro? It's been a while, man. I haven't seen you in like a year, bro. And we seen each other pretty often in the past
You're
few
right.
years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what?
So,
I've been
how
good,
have you
man.
been?
I've been good. You know, the good thing about having extra time on your hands is, and for people who don't know what I mean by extra time in my hands, if most people don't know, I am no longer with Hot 937. Unfortunately, I was let go. It's actually
I
been
was
two
gonna
years
get to
now.
that, so I'm happy
Yeah,
that you just got that out the
right,
way.
right, right. I
Keep
just
it
get it
hot
out the
for you.
way. You know what I mean? Because it's been 2 years, but yet I still get it every day, every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, G, yo.
Because
But
you,
next time you're on the radio, like, uh,
but I see you was
uh,
doing you was doing like some other internet radios, wasn't you? Or was is
I
that not
was
popping anymore?
no, I was just helping them out. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
I mean, I took a break from actual radio itself, but there were some other internet radio stations, that needed just call me kind of like a consultant. You know what I mean? I came in there, helped them out, try and get things structured. You know what I mean? Just put my little bit of flavor on it, try and help them out. And they're doing well, so it's pretty dope.
And I shout out to you, bro, because if anybody who don't know who G Money is one of Hartford's A60 area top promoters for like the last 2 decades, and he does a lot of stuff for the fucking like general like Connecticut people, the Connecticut rappers, the Connecticut music scene. He does a
Hmm.
lot, and he's even though he's still not in the radio any as of right now, but he's still doing a lot. I see you've been doing a lot of shows and things of that sort. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, definitely.
you
Here's the
pretty much
good.
got your ear to the streets. Like how is that? Like you still on top of your music and on top of everything like that?
Yeah, here's the good thing about it. Since I was a part-timer and I was only on the radio a little bit, most of the groundwork and my name and all that stuff really came from me putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
a lot of that stuff didn't come against violence and being in Bridgeport all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or working with the CT artists, you know what I'm saying? Getting those shows and those opportunities I got on the radio station, that was me fighting behind the scenes to make that happen. So a lot of artists knew that and they know the love was genuine. So for me to still be doing things, they wasn't looking at it like, oh, he not with the station no more. I'm not messing with him no more. You know what I'm saying? It was still like, oh, G doing something, I'm messing with him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So
I respect that. And we clicked off quick because every time I met you through Santo, of course, through
yeah, of
Connecticut Against
course, little bro,
Violence, through
right?
Kingsley. Shout out the whole team, the whole Connecticut Tone. Shout out Big Tone. I just seen them up there.
Big
And
tell.
shout out to all of y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing for these youths and anything we could do. Of course, we gonna do this. This the voice of Connecticut Against Violence I got on the podcast. Like, and I appreciate you doing that for so long. Teaching these kids like that you could come out of these streets. Not you don't
Hmm.
have to be in these streets your whole life. There's other things that you could do other than go to college to be a lawyer. You could go to college to be a radio personality. Different types of photographer, a DJ. Like we're opening up their minds so they're not trapped in a box.
Yeah.
Everybody's not book smart. Like I ain't.
Yeah. But the dope thing about it was, honestly, if you think about it, we was going in there with the same message as the teachers, as the parents and things like that, but we was just put a different spin on it. You know what I'm
And
saying? We
y'all
were the
put it
cool
behind
guys from the
music.
radio
That was
station.
the dope
Yeah,
part.
we
That's
were the
why.
cool guys from the radio station, so they listened to it in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So for me to be like, yo, kill that is not even worth it to fight your brother. It's different from their teacher saying, hey, cut it out, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
I
makes
look,
sense.
I look, yeah, I look like you. I talk like you. I dress like you. You know what I'm saying? You know
You
who
the
I
person
am. You
they
know what I'm saying?
listening to, who they looking up to from the radio
Right.
station.
Uh-huh.
So
Me, Santo, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we know these dudes, but they're giving us some game right now. So it just came off differently, man. I love Connecticut Against Violence. I'm glad it's been a long time, man.
yeah,
I didn't
that's
keep track, but it's at least 10 years, at least.
yeah. Y'all been doing. Yeah, we've been doing this shit for a while, bro. That's why I said
But
like
stop
we
saying
see
you, man.
we
You've been a part of this too, man. Say we.
yeah, we've been doing this shit a while. So like I said, I haven't seen you in the last year because I haven't been so much on it. I
Hmm.
don't even know if you've been around, but I haven't personally. I've been working and things of that sort. But
Right.
I'm still part of the team. I still support them 1,000% with what they're doing in these fucking schools out here. Like, actually, I have to call Kingsley and put him on with someone now. I had on a podcast a few weeks ago, but I called him today. And he said he's gonna call me back, and nigga ain't calling me back. What's up with that,
That
Kingsley?
sounds about right.
Maybe he called me after this podcast, and I'm like, damn,
Yeah, I
bro.
know, right? After you blast them, then he gonna call you right back.
Yeah. So what you been doing, like, other than you been doing parties and things of that sort, like, so what? Let's
Yeah, and
other
I
than
in a
what you're
house with
doing
my
now.
kids.
Other than what you're doing now, let's get to know G Money. Like, how long ago did you start doing this? What did you start doing when you came into the game? Were you a promoter? Were you
Nah, you know what? My story is so crazy. None of this stuff was on the horizon. Like none of this stuff. I went to college. I played ball at Johnson Wales University.
okay?
You know what I'm saying? DJ Game Boy, what up, baby? I see DJ Hurricane in here, Money Now, my brother, presidential family, that's Murph Banger. What up, baby?
Hey,
But nah, what I'm telling you is, I went to college. I studied sports and entertainment management. I
okay,
actually had an externship lined up with an NBA team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. I played ball, so I was like, if I can't make it to the NBA, I at least want to work for the NBA. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
fire.
That
That's
was
fire.
always my dream. You know what I'm saying? And I had actually the internship. It's called an externship when you're leaving school. Like that's how you finish out. I was supposed to work with the team over the summer. Everything was great, but something, the craziest story, right? The interns that was leaving, like they were having like a one time like last soiree, like a big house party. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah,
To end off their little stay because We went out there to the city. They had an apartment for us and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
the people that was staying there before, they was like, yo, let's do a big house party, whatever. Shit was so crazy, it actually caught on fire and burnt down
The house?
the house. You hear me? Where
That's a
I was
house
supposed to
party,
stay,
bro.
where I was supposed to stay for the whole summer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
It burnt out. So they was like, yo, they told me what happened. They was like, you could still come out here, but we don't got nowhere for you to stay, and da, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole
That's
setup
not
was
going to work.
depending on y'all. So yeah, I mean, I had to cancel that. Let's say that happened on a Tuesday. That Friday, just out of the blue, my old teammate from high school, you know what I mean, from Hartford, and I went to school in Providence. He was out there in Providence partying. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I was like, yo, what you doing out here? It was like in a club party. We just ran into each other. We chopped it up, had a good time. And he was like, yo, you know there's a new radio station back home, right? And I was like, yeah, when
Okay.
I came home from the summer, I heard it. Da. He was like, yeah, Hot 937, whatever. This when it was still kind of new. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So I was like, oh, word, you working over there? He was like, yeah, I do the sales, I do all that stuff. He was like, yo, if you don't want to get over there after school, let me know. And I was like, to do what? Nigga, I don't do radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do over there? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, just hit me, yo. I got you. I promise. I was like, all right. But then I thought about it after I talked to him. I was like, yo, I don't have an intern. I don't have my externship no more, and I need one to be done with school. So I hit him like, yo, I know you was talking about getting me a job, but do y'all do internships?
Yep.
And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, I need one to officially graduate. Like, can you hook it up? And he did. He set it up, hooked it up for me, and I was an intern that summer. And
That's
then
dope.
it literally just went from there, man. I was an intern, and then obviously that's the street team. And I, the thing about it
Was you
is,
already promoting like in the street, or was you not
nah,
promoting?
I wasn't even home. I was in college. I was playing basketball my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I knew.
Oh,
That was,
wow.
you know what I mean. I was in Providence playing ball, and I came home. You know what I mean? I would do like the pro am and the summers and things like that. But I wasn't. I didn't care about no promoter or parties or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So then I started on the street team, you know what I'm saying? And it just kept going up from there, man. Like I was having a blast on the street team. Like a lot of people that come in as interns at a radio station, they get frustrated because they really went to school to be on the radio and
Yep.
they really
Yep.
want to be on the radio and that's all they care about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Me, everything that they said do, this shit was like a party to me. They was like, oh, go over here? Are we going to the club? This is work in the club. Like,
This,
shit, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is
I was
grand
what?
opening. Right. It's a grand opening for the store. What? There's some chicks there. Yeah, I'm there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything. I was mad eager because I didn't have no expectations. Like, I didn't even know about radio or anything. So everything we was doing was fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the
So what?
station was new and it was really popping. You know what I'm saying?
So how long was it till you jumped on the mic and started being a host and doing like your night show that you was doing for so long that all I can remember has been like
Right. So, all that came about because, like I said, I mean, I was having so much fun, getting so much attention, just being on the street team. They was like, yo, you too popular to just be on the street team. We got to teach you how to be on the radio. And
Okay.
bro, I turned it down for a good year, like all the time, like from Kid Fresh to Jenny Boom Boom to DJ Buck the Boss, to like everybody was like, yo, what are you doing? Like everybody dreams about being on the radio, and you the only dumbass that's turning it down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
And
yeah, like
like to me, I was like, nigga, I'm better than y'all, and I'm in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying better on the radio, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm in these streets, but this is what I do. Like, cats love G because I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, but then after a while, I think, you know what it is? I talked to, Kid Fresh as my mentor. That's my twin. You know what I'm saying? I owe him everything. I had a long conversation with him one night after the club. And then as soon as I got home, you know how like certain things hit you and you be like, yo, it must be fate.
Yep.
Like I had a conversation with him saying it again, be on the radio, all in my ear, whatever. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
imagine Kim Fresh
Right.
talking to you, man.
Exactly. You know how that go,
That's
right?
the thing. That's a motivational ass nigga. Like he gonna talk to
Right.
you, he gonna try to hype it up as much as he can.
Exactly. So
And he
I'm
good
like,
at it. So it's
it's in the
like,
back of my head, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm listening, I'm taking it in. I'm like, yo, you've been talking about me for like a year. So I'm like, yo, it's finally starting to wear on me, right? And then I get home, and late night when you get home, you turn the TV on, you turn on BET, what's usually on? Martin. You know what I'm saying? And then like Martin, my favorite show, and then I seen Martin like one of those episodes when he was on the radio and shit. And I was like,
Yeah, he was a radio host.
yeah, and I was like,
Yep.
damn, that shit must be fate. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just had a conversation about being on radio, and I come home, turn
Oh,
on
that was
TV,
the episode
and
you saw that night?
yeah, and then I was like, yo, all right, I'm gonna take everybody's advice and I'm gonna give this thing a shot. You know what I'm saying? So for a while, because like I said, I ain't have no formal training. So what I used to do is still have the street team and do the clubs and stuff. And
Okay.
then when I got back from doing the clubs, I used to actually be on the radio from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, damn. That's
People don't
early.
even, yeah, people don't even know this. It was Saturday nights from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I was on the radio because damn near nobody was listening. So if I messed up or if it was terrible or whatever like that, it wasn't a million people listening. You know what I mean? So that was
That's
my
hot.
chance to get
That's
the
actually
practice.
hot. That's
Right,
actually
you know what I
hot.
mean? So it was my chance to get the practice and learn because everybody else went to college for it. They worked at college radio, you know what I mean? Or they
Yeah,
got
cause
the
you
experience.
was good with that fucking that table every time I went up there to see you. You knew what the
Right,
fuck you was doing. You was in and out. You was chopping shit up, making drops between calls and
right?
doing this.
Doing all that. So
I
it was just
remember.
really learning on the spot. Like, you know what I mean? There's nobody else that could say that they learn hands on the spot on the radio, just thrown to the fire. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that was me, and it just kept elevating from there. Once I decided to do it, then I actually got a show, and then once I got on Friday nights, man, they wouldn't even let me go. You know what I'm saying? Like that Friday night thing became so legendary. You know what I mean? From the things we
Yeah,
was
that
doing with
shit
the
was
artists and
like
all
that shit was
that.
big, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was
hmm
big. I
Shit.
remember,
Remember?
but
Remember when
I
Santo came
remember.
out there for the first time? Remember when Santo came out there? Like Bridgeport shut the
Yeah.
show down. Boy, that was crazy.
And ever since the first time when I met you with Santo, every time I called you after that,
uh,
and I asked you for a favor, you always came through. Like I
that
can
deal,
respect
boy.
that about you. Like
Yeah.
definitely, because I used to be like, yo, I got an artist, he's dope. You should bring him up there. I got this date available. Like send me some music
hmm
so I can check him out. Boom, done.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I used to,
But I mean, that's always been the thing about me is just trying to be real and just be G. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be on the radio originally, or I never fed into none of the bullshit. Like I was never one of the fake celebs, like some other people try and be and stuff. You know what I mean? I just always kept it G. That's all I could be was me. You know what I mean? So I mean, I got a different type of relationship and a feel with people. You know what I mean? It's just not, oh, that's G Money the Prince from the radio. With a lot of people that know me, I'm just G. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you just G. Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
what,
You just
yeah, and that's what keeps me alive, with or without the radio station or everything like that. It's just straight love. You know what I'm saying? Like Santo in Bridgeport is always going to be Santo because he was Santo before the radio. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
like he's always going to be good. Like there's certain of us that's going to be good no matter what because we really put in the groundwork. You know what I mean? And didn't rely on the radio station to make us who we are.
yo, shout out to Split Star. He in the building right now. Big up Split Star.
I see that boy.
Definitely.
Split up, baby. That's my guy right there,
Yeah,
man.
I gotta get him one day
That's
when
the
he out
guy.
here. He be out here,
Definitely.
raging Teflon and all of them. Shout out to all of them. I got the fucking
Uh-huh.
Teflon scarf. That's what I've been rocking around. So how's the corona treating you? Like how's it personally treat you? Like are you still working? I know you.
Yeah, I'm kind of blessed. My day's job is still managing, so you know what I mean. I'm still financially okay. Of course, I can't be able to do anything in the clubs or anything nightlife related because of this. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm blessed. Like I said, my immediate family is healthy, and that's all you can ask for. And you just got to find a positive in it. And the positive I'm taking out of this is having so much extra time on my hands that you just got to get creative and start something new. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
I'm saying,
family
like you.
time. There's
hmm
family time. Like there's more time to just like think. There's more time to just process shit and like do shit right. Like when everybody comes back and start doing parties, it should be like a whole game change. Like with the whole party structure. Like it should be more.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, like if they coming
Everybody
back
should
doing
think
the
it out a little bit
same
more.
old,
Like
and right, like
nightlife
what you
should
do
come
with your
back a
time.
little bit. It should start back up, like, cause it was dying. It was slowly going to a different level, like that. I was like, damn, this shit is just different now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you noticed it, cause you still
hmm
do parties, but like over the last 2 or 3 years, I'm just like, damn, but like shit's just changing, like you know. So that's
Yeah.
how I feel, like you know.
Nah, like if people don't come back with a different mind frame, they totally wasted their time during this break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like
And
the time for
the people should recognize it as well. Somebody coming back with the same old party, same old theme, same old. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, why we even messing with you? You know what I mean? Shouts to Young Show on the
you
check.
gotta do
See
it
that young
different.
R&B show? You got to interview that man. That man, he out of Hartford. He doing crazy. His album is out right now. It's doing crazy numbers. You know what I mean? Shouts to Young
Oh,
Show.
yo, okay, no problem. Yeah, you tell him to hit me up. Yo, definitely hit me up, brother. We could definitely get something popping. I
Yeah, that
gotta go
young
to
man is moving.
Hartford. I gotta go to Hartford. We could do something probably up there. Me, you, and G Money could do a interview podcast. You could, maybe you could guest
Yeah,
host with me and do something dope like that. That's what I'm
definitely.
trying. That's what I like to do. Like now, like, cause it's my shit. Like, so I could just go around and I could do whatever the fuck I want. So if I could find somewhere dope for us to sit down and talk to, like some of your friends that you got up there, it's just an icebreaker, so we all could
Yeah.
link up.
That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. And like I said, I mean, during this time of being in quarantine and, sitting in a house, you could either just fall all the way off, you know what I'm saying? Or you could get creative during this time. Me personally, I'm watching all the DJs go live and mix and do like house parties and things, and I'm like, I
How
got
you
inspired by that.
Yo, that shit's been beautiful. Like Santo's on right
Hmm.
now. Like shout out to DJ Santo. Like people probably tuned into that and they come like, check this shit out later because it's gonna be saved up here, and we gonna put this on YouTube. So everybody
Right.
want to see this again, they can check it out from the beginning on YouTube tomorrow.
Dope. Dope.
But definitely, bro, yo. So yeah, I've been inspired too. Like I've been all over, like all the different interviews, like the DJ battles. Like, have you
Hmm.
checked any of them out? Like, which one's your favorite so far?
Yeah,
Like
man.
between the beats battles, have you checked those out?
The versus thing has been amazing that Timbaland and Us with Beats put on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was fire.
That's been absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? And that's been a game changer because I mean, obviously they're doing it on that really big level, but then you see even artists from CT going at each other and things like that. So it's just all it's doing is motivating. You see somebody at the top do it, take that inspiration and do it on your level as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that's
the
dope.
DJs, they have been I mean, well, look at what D Nice did, right? D Nice did that big, Instagram live right now. Now all DJs, you said Santos live doing a party right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're supposed to do. See the big dogs doing it, and then you just bring it down and do it to your level.
Yeah,
Me,
them niggas fucked it up when they started doing that party shit. Like, and it's just
right?
a way to keep people in tune with you. Like, not everybody could go out to the club. Like,
Hmm.
so, like, more people could be in tune with you. Like, it's just dope. It's a dope experience. I like it. I think that
Yeah,
it made live. This quarantine made at least the live part of Instagram and Facebook a lot better. Like to me,
of
like I
course. Yeah, I never went live before in my life before this quarantine.
yeah, it
So
was it was like 5 seconds of me like pull a blunt or editing some pictures real quick, like, and then that was the live boom, and then
yeah,
it's like this is much better. Like me to do a few of these a week with someone like from OT or anywhere. Like I could just sit down and talk. Like we in quarantine, of course, so we can't really get close to each other. So it's
hmm,
better that we do this right now. But like even in the future, I'm gonna keep this going so I could just keep keep the live popping, keep the Instagram feed popping and everything like that.
yeah, you're
Because
supposed to.
it's been a movement out here with this the whole thing, everything that I've been doing. So have you heard about the mix and shoot? Why have you popped out to a mix and shoot, bro? I got to come over
Yeah,
there
I've been hearing
personally,
about
like
it.
to give you a ticket, like
Yeah, I haven't gone because I'm a married man, and there's a lot of temptation and trouble over there,
oh
dog. I see
man,
what y'all be
it's
doing, man.
pictures, bro. We
I
gotta
see what
come get
y'all be
some
doing,
pictures in
man.
the field.
Nah, brother. I just watch from
Beto.
afar. That's what I'm saying. I'm quarantined from your mix and shoot, boy. I be seeing what's
No.
going on, dog.
It's not nothing
Nah, I
to
be
that.
seeing
It's
what's
not
going
nothing to
on,
that.
boy.
No, the
Y'all,
next one
y'all mix, listen, y'all mixing alcohol, models, and photographers is always going to be a beautiful situation, but a bad situation at the same time, though.
no, but the next one I'm gonna need everyone's help with. The next one I'm trying to do is a car show type one.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be
All right, so
cars,
that's a good excuse
lights,
right there. Yeah, I
and
can talk about,
models,
hey, I'm gonna be out
and
there with the cars.
photographers.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
don't
so
worry.
I'm gonna have like I'm trying to do like two backdrops for like cars to come on. So when they basically I'm gonna charge for the cars, and the cars gonna have opportunity to shoot with the models on a backdrop, like a dope scenery and it's gonna be dope. That's how I'm gonna do this one, like the next one, cause I gotta do something different to stay relevant. So any
Definitely.
car niggas interested, hit me up, like, cause I'll be doing something real dope for the car industry, the bike industry, real soon. So stay tuned to that. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one, I'm
Once,
gonna need everyone's help because I'm gonna need people to keep structure in there, like have people over here interested over here. You know what I'm saying?
of course. Yeah, but once they open up outside, that's gonna be a real dope idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, like I said, I mean, the DJs is mixing live and doing it a party scene. I don't have that talent. You know what I'm saying? So what I did is every
That was
Tuesday night I started something new. It's called
okay.
Gym Talk with G Money. So I call it gym, like dropping jewels and knowledge. You know what I mean? So it's an actual show that I do for not only the artists, but just anybody in the music industry that has that need to know behind the scenes what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So just like you're doing your podcast, you're interviewing me. I actually interview people that's in the industry, like publicists and artist
That's
managers, and
fire.
you know what I mean, artists, like the people that has that behind the scenes information, like A&Rs and things like that, marketing people that have that inside information that people don't even know exist or how to get to them. You know what I'm saying? To
That's
give them that real information and drop them real jewels on them, because artists out here in CT, they got all the talent in the world, but they don't have the information and the
sure.
structure to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's 100%
So,
true. That's because there's great music coming out of Connecticut
hmm
nowadays. There's been great music coming out of Connecticut, but it's just been getting better and better. And it's just like when's something gonna happen? But people like
yeah,
you is very helpful to the whole industry. And when did you start that? Did you start that recently or did you?
yeah. With the whole quarantine thing, like I said, I mean, I got inspired by all the DJs going live and them giving back to the culture, and then that's their blessing. That's what they could do. I
But
mean,
how many
me,
weeks have you done it so far? Because I know
four.
4 weeks.
Yeah, this
Okay.
past Tuesday was the fourth week. So you know what I
Who have
mean?
you interviewed? Like,
Like I said, I mean, it would be people that I think somebody you would know. Larry Wiggins out of Bridgeport. You know Larry.
okay, yeah,
You
I
know
think
Larry,
I know
right?
who
You know
that
Larry
is.
be around. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he's like Brian Angel's manager, you know what I'm saying? From Day 26 and stuff like that. So not only does he have that information of being a manager, but he has his own record label as well. So I talked to him, we had a conversation about how to legally, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you are together as an artist legally. Meaning
Yeah,
like,
that's
you know
important.
what I
Like,
mean?
that's important. Like, so they could get on the radio and get actually credit for being on the radio, and
Exactly.
it's all
Right.
not gonna get sued at the end of the day
Yeah,
for the.
and from we had a conversation about from the root of like your rap name, like do you have that trademark all the way to yeah, all right, you have this song. Are you with BMI? ASCAP? Are your music cleared? Are your samples cleared? You know what I mean? Are you on media base for the radio? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It's just different conversations like that. I mean, in another week I had a publicist up there. You know what I mean? And it's supposed to be an hour show. I started at 9. It's supposed to end at 10. The conversation was so good with the publicist, we went to 12:30 in the morning. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow! Because they got a
Because
lot to say. That's what they actually do is they're there to
mhm,
talk. So of course a publicist will have a lot to say. That's actually a good person to get up here. But
that's a good
I'll
person, but they
talk my
needed that
ass in this
information.
podcast.
But they needed that information, and it was even so better because I encourage the artist or anybody that's in there to keep dropping questions in there, keep dropping questions. You know what I mean? To keep that engagement going. I don't want it to just be like, oh, I'm interviewing, like I'm Oprah or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a community show, so when you're on my shit, you know what I mean? You got certain input, you got to answer to a question, answer it. You got to question yourself, throw it in there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
definitely. Anybody throw questions in the chat, we answer them as the same time. I want to do the
mm-hmm,
same thing on these lives. Like that's the whole point of the live to get the people coming in and asking questions as well, so we could, you know, get some
mm-hmm.
mix around going on. So it's good that you're doing good after the whole situation with 93. Even though it's been some time, but like that was a that I know that was a real situation because that's what I knew you as for a while. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, yeah.
so
You
for
know,
you to do something, and I see
situations
you've been
happen.
working, so it's still good. You're still doing your thing for the artist. How's that going with the artist when you was still back in the day before the corona happened, like throwback season, you know.
Haha, BC. Everything is BC now before Corona.
Before corona,
But
BC, BC.
everything was great, man. And like I said, I was with the showcases. I was trying to provide opportunities that they weren't easily available. Like I
Okay.
would bring judges. Some of the same people I'm interviewing, I would actually bring them to Connecticut as judges so that they could perform in front of them, and so they could rap to them, and what I'm saying, just network, and it was a beautiful thing. And then some of the prizes I was giving away, like get them down to South by Southwest or A3C, or we doing some showcases at All Star Weekend. You know what I'm saying? We going out there.
That's
You know what I
fine.
mean? Just trying to do some different things to get them outside of Connecticut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta get out. That's one thing you have to do is get out of Connecticut, like, cause you could blow up in a whole nother state and being
Mm-hmm.
living in Connecticut and no one even know you lit, and you
Right.
lit everywhere. Like
Right.
look at Chris Webby. He got his own fan base in Connecticut, but he's not like a huge person in Connecticut that everyone listens to.
Nah.
Like, but he got fans all over the world. Like
Exactly.
he done
He
flew
got real
all
fans.
over the world and sold out shows. Like, shout out to Chris Webby, DJ Santo, and all of
Excuse
them.
me.
Like,
Yeah.
so that
And
nigga's
it's
international. So it don't matter how many fans he got in Connecticut. Is what we trying to fucking say. Like, if you got some good ass music, take that shit on the road. Go to South by Southwest. I went there like 2 years ago. And that shit
mm-hmm.
was amazing. Like, it was a lot,
Right.
but it was amazing. A lot of
But
walking. You
it's
gotta
like
be
yeah.
prepared. You better
It's a
warm up
different
for like
world though,
3
right?
months. Walk 2 miles a day.
Yeah.
It's like it really is work in that motherfucker. Like, if you gonna do South by Southwest, right? Like, personally, like, from what I seen, like, have you been down there? Have you went to
Yeah,
experience
of
that?
course. Yeah, year after year, because we was always doing showcases down there. You know what I mean? I had my own stage down there. So, but like I
You
said,
still
I
got
mean,
that
you know that,
connection? You still got
of
that
course.
plug?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, we gotta
We
do
were supposed to
something. We
be
gotta
down there
mix and
this year,
shoot
but
it
it got
down there. I
canceled.
wanna do a
Okay,
mix and shoot down there. With like
definitely we
every
should.
model international, like, we could
Hmm.
do every model that comes around for that shit, and we could get them involved with the mix and shoot
Yeah, we
down there,
supposed to. I'm with that.
and get
But
some artists.
um, but yeah, yeah. Like I said,
That's
you wouldn't know how crazy South by Southwest was if you didn't personally experience it for yourself. You know what I'm
yeah, that's just nuts. That's just a different type of
saying? Right. And these
breeze. Like,
artists need to go out there and experience it for themselves, because those experiences, those things is what's going to come take them back home, come back to Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? And then be
100%.
able to apply everything that they learn and take it to another level.
Yeah, you
See,
gotta
our
go out there
problem,
and you gotta sit there and do research, my nigga. Sit there and watch people, look at what people doing, see how people rolling, see how the party, see how people performing. Don't just go in there and perform and leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sit there and
hmm
watch a couple of performances. Cheer for niggas, get inspired. Like, there's a million artists out there. You never know what out of that million artists, what's random motherfuckers gonna drop a record that blow the fuck up.
right. And that's
Like
crazy. That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you go to these showcases or whatever you do, you know what I mean? Especially out of state. If you go somewhere out of state and you see somebody popping out there crazy, you know what I mean? Me, if I was an artist,
Yep.
first thing I'm doing is like, yo, I want to do a track with you. You know what I'm saying? Because if he already popping in such and such area, nobody knows me in such and such area. I do this
Mm-hmm.
track with him. Now everybody in such and such area gonna know. Oh yeah, you do the track with homie like that. You know what I mean? Now you
Yep. That's
building,
100%
instilling,
true.
and you still in their fan base. You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. You know what I mean? Now if I'm the man in CT and you the man in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Now people in Atlanta know who you are. You know what I mean? Like vice versa.
Hell
You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's
that's
how it's supposed to
100%
work.
true.
That's
That's
how
how
it
it
works.
works. So
You know what I mean? But if
that's why it's a good opportunity to go to fucking South by Southwest, because it's fucking
excuse me.
everywhere, every state in the world, every artist that's popping is going out there. Like, so
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, I met niggas from DC, Cali, fucking Oklahoma, fucking Connecticut. There was niggas from up there. There was niggas from Maine. There was niggas from New York. Everywhere. Like, it's just really dope. Like, situation. Like, and that shit's just jam packed like a street. Like, it was just a dope experience. Like, they need to do more things like that. I'm mad that shit that happened this year. So, next year's gonna be crazy.
Exactly. As soon as they open up outside, I think everything is gonna explode. You know what I mean? Like whatever they say is happening is available. As soon as they open up outside, everybody
Yeah,
run
that
into it.
shit
Like, yeah,
is
I'm with it.
crazy, yo.
I'm with it.
But you think people gonna be like scared to get close to like too many people, like, or you just think people just gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck?
Nah, I think the smart thing for everybody to do is just let it build. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, you know what I'm saying? Open up like restaurants and small things like that. You know what I'm saying? Build up
Space out
little
the tables a
things.
little bit more,
Yeah.
drop a
You know what I'm
few
saying?
tables, you
Yeah,
know?
and do a little, you know what I mean, bigger venues, a little small and get bigger and bigger as it goes up, and then open up festivals and things. But I don't foresee like concerts and festivals and sporting events and things like that to really happen until like 2021, honestly.
Yo, them motherfuckers that like fucking like the concert niggas, like fucking what's these niggas name? Fuck, how the fuck I can't remember these niggas name? All these niggas the niggas that throw all the concerts, like
Oh,
them
Big
niggas
Mike?
must. Yeah, Big Mike and all of them niggas, the niggas that he's down with, like
Yeah.
them, like they got like tour dates from all over the world that just got canceled. Like this shit is crazy. Like just
Yeah.
imagine promoters and people who throw concerts, like how they feeling. Like I heard
Hmm.
like shit is real right now. Like I heard like
That's
the
right.
Lakers signed up for like some wild like unemployment thing, got like 4 million and they gave it back. Like I'm like, what the? Why didn't even fill that shit out? Like
That's part of the game, man. Everybody's feeling it right now. But that's what I said. Everybody is at the same level right now. So this is the same advice I'm giving artists right now. Everybody is stuck in the same place, right? So me, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite athletes, your favorite movie stars, your favorite, you know what I mean, musicians, the record label,
hell yeah,
Diddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is stuck in the house quarantined. Like nobody could go outside. Everybody is sitting around with the same amount of free time on their hands, more time than they ever had to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
just
So
thinking,
as
yo,
an
imagine what
artist,
Diddy got work cooked up right now in the fucking crib.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like
Woo!
everybody is sitting around thinking, plotting on that next move. And with CT, like as an artist, as a promoter, as an influencer, as whatever you are, long as you contributing to this culture, you got to be doing that same thing, man. Thinking ahead, thinking about, yo, as soon as they open up outside, I'm doing bow, bow, and bow. Because right
Yeah,
now you have the time, the free time, like never had before, to really sit down and plan it out. Like really make sure that it's structured and straight. You know what I mean?
it executed perfectly. Like everybody should have dope events and dope shit should be just happening. Like when this
Right.
shit starts back up. Like I hope everybody hears that and listens to what we just said. Like so you can understand. Like because it was it
Yeah.
was it was going away. Like I don't know if it was just the age that I'm turning. Like but it was
Nah, that's
just.
just what it was, man. Things not like it used to be. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was just going away. Like, and I feel bad for like club owners, like strip clubs. They probably never really be popping. They popping again. Like now after all of this craziness, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be all
Yeah.
virtual shit.
I'm with it, man. Yo, shouts to DJ Connect in the building, man. I see you. Saucy
Yeah,
Tie in the building. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
loud and proud clothing as well. Saucy Tie is a really, really dope artist out of CT, and he has his own clothing line as well. So if you don't know him, I'm gonna set you up to do a little podcast with him as well.
yeah,
Another dope
definitely.
individual. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wanted to link with you. That's why I wanted to go out there so we could just team up and do a couple things like with different people. Like it just be dope to do it that way. You know, I got a couple
Yeah,
promoters out there that I wanted to link up with too. Like so.
definitely. You should. I mean,
I
that's what
got
it's
I
about.
gotta I gotta start talk. I gotta open my horizon, like get out of like. So all the
Definitely.
Hartford people hit me up. You know, definitely want to link up with y'all. We could definitely talk and build. Like it's bigger than
Hmm.
just the podcast. Like this podcast can grow society crazy. Trust
Yeah.
me. I,
Yeah, so one thing that I've been trying to do, like to help the artists, aside from the show that I do on Tuesdays, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, when I was doing the showcases, I used to do competitions. I used to like to do CT versus New York or CT versus
hmm
Boston, or I like to
Yeah,
get
I
them to
definitely
travel.
seen that. Yeah, that's just dope.
So since we can't do that live as a showcase, you know what I mean? Like I said, we brought up verses with these song battles. I actually been doing that. You know what I'm saying? I did it twice with New York, CT versus New York, just a song battle. So I'm playing songs versus DJ in New York playing his artist songs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So it's
that's
still
fire.
CT versus New York, but we just been doing it song to song. You know what I'm saying? With
Okay.
different
When's the
artists.
next one
So
you gonna do that? When's the next
that's why
show?
I was promoting it. I'm actually doing it this Saturday.
This
Yep,
Saturday?
This Saturday, 8 p.m. It's going to be Connecticut against South Carolina. So, you know what I mean?
South
We
Carolina?
move.
Okay, that's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
we going
For
down to
all
the
y'all
South,
artists in
boy.
Connecticut, DJ Connect, you get on your phone. So G Money's locked and loaded.
Oh,
Got the
look, see, I just
flyers.
said that, and then my brother Sincere just jumped in. So, as you see, that's the real Sincere, that RR is Rough Rider. You know what I mean? So that's my
Yeah.
brother who we did that together. We actually did that song battle against New York, CT versus New York. That's who I did it with. You know what I mean? So he held New York down crazy like he always does. I did CT, and because of that, now some other states seen it, and now they want to get down. So that's why we're doing South Carolina this Saturday. But it's all thanks to my brother Sincere. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Sensei. Yo, hit me up. Let's link. Let's do something on live one of these days.
Rough Rider
Definitely
Radio,
want.
baby. We
I want.
coming.
Huh?
I said Rough Rider Radio. We coming. Yeah, they
That's
got a
what's up. That's,
station.
huh?
Yeah, he know Brillo, Rough Rider. He like Rough Rider for real, bro.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I met him. I probably have met him. I just not have. I don't remember if I did, so I don't want to say I did or not. But shout out to
Yeah.
you, bro.
See that? He said they going up against Houston next week. You know what I mean? So I mean we just building, man. We not sitting back
Oh,
because we
Houston
quarantine. We
versus. That's New
New
York
York,
versus
Houston versus
Houston.
yeah, New York versus Houston. So that's gonna be crazy.
That's fire. That's dope. Yo, shout out
Yeah.
to you. You still. I love that you still doing this shit for the artists. You putting out for the city. You putting out for the state. Like
Mm-hmm.
you holding it down for the whole state. Like any artist that's doing anything, make sure you talk to G Money. Like that's one of the first steps you should take as an artist wanting to promote your music is to get it familiar with the people that's helping artists promote their music.
Right. Nah,
You
that's
know?
truly for the state. You know what I mean? Because a lot of honestly, a lot of people from Hartford actually get upset with me. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be like, yo, G, you ours. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta do more for us. But nah, Connecticut too small, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
said, they going up against Houston. Like, if you ever been to Houston, like it's so
Yeah,
big. They have
that shit's
two
fucking
airports. Yeah,
huge.
they have two airports in Houston alone. It takes
Yeah.
an hour to get from one side of Houston to the other. An hour. And you know you could damn near get through all of Connecticut in an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
Hartford to Bridgeport.
crazy.
That's Hartford to Bridgeport in an hour, and that's still just one city of Houston down there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I
Damn.
mean? People need to understand that and realize that. Like, I can't just do for Hartford. Like, Bridgeport needs me. New Haven needs me. Waterbury needs me. You know what I'm saying? New London needs me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be a Connecticut thing. You know what I mean?
All these cities, all these states, this Ansonia niggas, this fucking Waterbury niggas, this everybody, and it's good music, man. It's not like there's not good music coming out of everywhere. Like it's just really good things happening in Connecticut. There's a lot of great producers. Like shout out all the
Mm-hmm.
dope producers. I had a few on my show, like Diddy. I had Prince Kid. I had a few
Okay.
other people on my shows. Just the producers, you need some beats, you holla at them guys, they got you.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah, so definitely, when I'm gonna check you out Saturday. Saturday, you doing your thing with the DJ battle, CT versus South Carolina. You said right?
South Carolina. Yeah. We need it because the South, if they got one thing over us, is that their support system is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So once they spread the word and they say, yo, we going up against Connecticut, like they're gonna have hundreds of people in their live watching it to support South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? And you know how
What time
Connecticut
is
is.
that
Like,
again?
yo, it's at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. All right, bet. I'm
Yeah.
definitely tuned into
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. I'm gonna send you the flyer. So, you know what I mean? We just gonna need CT to come out and hold it down for all the artists and, you know what I mean, really stand up for the cut one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got all the bangers in the coop. Like, how many tracks y'all use? How many songs
I
y'all
mean,
record?
we try and go, you know what I mean, 1 or 2 hours, and we just go song by song. There's no set number. We just go until it feels good. You know what I mean?
Okay. So it's like a vibe that you keep, or it's just like,
Yeah. It's like how they do it with the verses thing. You know what I mean? So it's like CT. I'll play a song from CT. They'll play one from from South Carolina. You know what I mean? And then we'll look at the comments and see who got the most votes and things like that, and then we'll keep scoring and we'll keep going. You know what I mean?
That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. I'm gonna check it out Saturday. See how that shit goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good
Down. We
time, man. I
busting
promise
niggas
you.
ass Saturday. I need all Connecticut come out,
You
support.
know what I mean? That's what
I'm
we
gonna
do.
definitely support y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might have to drop a track
Appreciate it.
by Saturday so I could be in there.
Let me know, man. You know I'm putting it on immediately.
It don't
Produced
be
by
bad
Santo.
track. That
Produced
should
by
be fire.
Santo.
Yeah. What? Nigga, I get the fire. Oh shit, my call shopping right now.
No.
Like, yo, I
Yo,
got
Santo
bars.
coming up. Yo, he
Let me
coming up with the
jump on
beats,
something.
man.
What? He been killing it, bro. Yo, you checked out any of his new shit?
Definitely.
His new
Of
shit's
course,
fire.
yeah. That's bro. I'm always looking at, even if he don't know it, man. I'm always watching. I mean, I always feel like Big Bro, always making sure he's straight.
Yeah, that's what's up, yo. We love you, bro. You keep doing your thing out there, bro. You killing it out there. I've been watching you, like don't sleep. We not out here watching everybody move. I knew you was doing some
Facts,
nut shit.
facts.
But definitely Saturday, I'm definitely checking it out. Send me that flyer so I can push that shit. I'll take it.
Okay.
We get that shit lit because we need Connecticut. I'm gonna try to get you some shit. You gotta make sure everybody send you their new shit so we can have all the new bangers.
Yeah, yeah.
You got some Rook.
Feel me?
You got some
Yeah, shouts to Only
fucking
Icon Clothing in
Halos.
here. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Yeah. No, I was saying shouts to Only Icon Clothing in here. You know what I'm saying? Another big clothing company. You know what I'm saying? They're actually out to 203. You know what I'm saying? You need to check them out and do a show with them. I promise you, they're one of the best out here, not only in CT around the country. You know what I'm saying? And they doing merchandise for the upcoming artists as well. They doing a little
That's
bit of
dope.
everything,
That's
man.
dope.
Real good people. Real good people, man. Shouts to Jordan
That's
Edwards, the whole Only Icon Clothing.
That's a dope. But G-Money been doing this shit for years. He definitely throw a plug in where he need to. That was a dope plug, and they dope. Definitely hit me up, guys, because I definitely want to connect with everybody out here at CT that's making moves, that's doing something positive, that's doing something big for Connecticut, and we should, try to bump off each other, and help each other out. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah, but
appreciate
you
you.
know what I mean? I'm making it seem like it's a shout out and a plug for them, but really it's love for you because I want them to understand like they need to be messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got things out there moving in Bridgeport,
Yeah,
and you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? I just need them to know like vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. I appreciate that. Like, cause I definitely want to link with them. Cause I definitely actually I gotta start making clothing. I gotta start making shirts and shit. You know, just talking about it.
Hmm.
I gotta start promoting it. Real talk.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely, I'm trying to build with different people.
Hey man, that's what we in this quarantine now. Listen,
we
don't listen to that same advice, man. We in quarantine, so just get them thoughts together, put it down, and then
Oh,
put that
that's what
plan
I've
into
been
action,
doing.
baby.
That's
That's
what
all
I've
we
been
can
doing.
do.
That's what I've
That's
been
all
doing.
we doing right now.
I've been chilling, working. I've been trying to think of dope ass photo shoot ideas. Try to get back in my bag. But
Hmm.
I did the WCW photo shoot contest the other day. Now I gotta I'm gonna do two
Yeah,
outdoor
I
photo
see.
shoots,
It's
two
nothing but
winter.
magazines jumping in here, man.
Yeah,
It's nothing but magazines jumping in here. What's that Babe Watch? Yeah, what's happening?
yeah.
And then Naughty Down Forever? What? Yeah, shouts to both of them. I'm about to see what that be like.
Yeah, they dope, they dope. I followed them for a while. Yeah, they dope. I fuck with them. Yeah, so shout out to y'all.
Little Zimmers and
Check
little
it out.
Zimmers, man.
They got some dope magazines. G-Money, thank you for your time, bro. I don't want to hold you up too long. I know you got the kiddies over there.
Oh man, that's why I said let's do it at night because they in
Nah,
bed,
just
man.
playing.
This daddy time. You see, I got my drink over here. They think
Oh,
it's a Wendy's cup.
I
They
got the
think it's a
drink
Wendy's
too,
cup.
bro. I'm almost done.
I see you, Pip.
My shit been full. My shit been full. But we definitely gotta link up and do something as soon as this shit's all over. Like, let's get this planning going so we can have a whole game structure for when this shit is done and over
Word.
with. I gotta get
Yeah.
out there, so I definitely want to link with you if I go out there again.
Yeah. Soon as God says go. Not when the governor says go. Not when the man says go. When God says it's okay to go outside. As soon as it's okay, then we linking up and we getting right back to how we used to do. Bridgeport to Hartford, baby.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, bro. It's fun. I love Connecticut, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Connecticut. Shout out to yourself, bro. Thank you for coming on the Don't Be Mad podcast.
Definitely, man. And I know you put this on YouTube, man. So as soon as you get it, send me the link so I can shoot it to
I
everybody. We gonna
definitely,
get them booze up, and we gonna have it crazy. You feel me? I'm
definitely,
gonna have
definitely.
everybody knocking on your door.
That's what I want to hear. And definitely should make sure everyone tunes into G Money's battle this Saturday and his
Yeah,
every Tuesday night. He does
Gym
a
Talk,
dope ass podcast with a dope ass when he does interview someone dope. So make sure y'all check it out. What's it called again?
Gym Talk with G Money every Tuesday
Gem
night at
Talk.
9
Gem Talk.
p.m.
Gem Talk. I keep hearing
Dropping them
Gem.
gems, man. It's all about them jewels, boy.
Gem
We
Talk with
dropping
G
them.
Money. I need an episode on that. Let these niggas know
Definitely.
how to move out here in these streets. There's a lot
Feel
of
me?
stuff going on out here, you know. You gotta stay aware of, you know.
Nah, we should do that because I mean you're gonna give them the insight of I mean not only a promotion, but you know what I mean, even from a photographer, like because I be asking these artists for pictures for their flyers when we do these showcases and stuff, and man, they be giving me all type of cell phone pictures. I just took it real quick, selfie type joints. I'm like, yo, you're an artist. You don't have a photo shoot, like you know what I mean? So
It's
we
a,
might have to do might have to do a mix and shoot our artist audition just so they
but
can get their stuff
but
together. You know what I mean?
but the whole thing is that's why I wanted to link up with you. Like everybody thinks is because of the pictures that you see from it. But a lot of the models do that because it's not that many people and they have time to do that. But the whole point of the mix and shoot is
Mm-hmm.
for artists to come and take pictures with those models. Like if they need like an album cover or something like that. That's what
Mm-hmm.
the whole mix and shoot is for. They have 10
Right.
different photographers that could take that picture. All the models are willing to take pictures with everyone who comes to the mix and shoot. Everyone is real friendly, especially the host that I be having there. So that's the whole point of it. So people could come, artists could come get some clean ass pictures so they could use elsewhere. You know, it's not just for the
Yeah.
models to come take pictures. It's really for artists and different people like that need clean pictures with.
Of course. That's why we need to link up and do that together because, you know, I mean, the artists will listen to me, the models will listen to you, and then we come together. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing to it. Life is short as we see, man. So ain't no talking about it no more.
We just gotta
Right.
do it. We just gotta
No
do
more
it.
talking about it. We're just
Yeah,
doing it, man.
it's but
I got all the artists, you got all the models and the photographers, so let's put it together and make it crazy.
I think that'd be dope. Let's figure something out. We just gotta figure out a dope location. Lotus is pretty dope, but I know it's a little out the way for you and your
Nah, man.
artist. But
Ain't nothing
Lotus,
out the way, baby. We making it happen.
well, 444 lounge. They 444 lounge now. So
Yeah. I
shout out
saw
to
my boy sold that. Yeah.
444 lounge. It's nice in
All
there,
right,
bro.
good brother.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So definitely, let's link. Let's talk. Thank you for coming on here. I'm gonna check you out Saturday. I'm gonna try to get you some music from some dope artists before
Okay.
Saturday. Make sure you got
Well, let's make
everybody.
it happen, man. Make sure
Make
they
sure you
hit me,
got
man.
everybody.
CT versus the world, baby.
CT versus the world. I'm down with it always and forever, bro. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you again. Yo, I wish the best to you and yours. Stay safe, stay corona free, stay to wash
Appreciate it.
those hands, and
Word.
don't be mad about it. God damn it. All right,
My brother, man. Thank you so much for having me, man.
G Buddy, the Prince, bro. Thank you.
Easy, man. We gonna talk too.
All right, be easy, bro. Much
All
love,
right, you
man.
too, man. Stay safe.
I'm out.